A long history of Europeans attacking Russia. That's what it is.
You know, there's concern from the Europeans that President Zelensky is going to be bullied into signing something away. That's why you have these European leaders coming as backup tomorrow. Can you?
No, it isn't. That's not why they're
them?
coming as back. That's not true. No, but that's not why. That's not true. They're not coming here tomorrow to keep Zelensky from being bullied. They're
well,
not
that
coming.
February
in fact,
Oval Office
they're coming
meeting
here tomorrow
in front of television cameras where President Zelensky.
Do you know how many meetings we've had
down.
Since then?
Oh no, I know, and I was just up in Alaska watching the one with
then.
Vladimir Putin where a red carpet rolled out.
No, but
for
it was Zelensky. We've had more meetings. We've had one meeting with Putin and like a dozen meetings with Zelensky. So, but that's not true. They're not coming here tomorrow to keep Zelensky from being bullied. They're coming here tomorrow because we've been working with the Europeans. We talked to them last week. There were meetings in the UK over the previous weekend.
And they said President Trump was going to demand a ceasefire
as early as Thursday. No, but you said that they're coming here tomorrow to keep Zelensky from being bullied. They're not coming here tomorrow. Oh, this is such a stupid media narrative that they're coming here tomorrow because Trump is going to bully Zelensky into a bad deal. We've been working with these people for weeks on this stuff. They're coming here tomorrow because they chose to come here tomorrow. We invited them to come. We invited them to come. The president invited them to come.
Wow, what a disgusting narrative she was trying to push there. There was no question either. It was just some insinuation. And then she tried to continue to push it until Marco Rubio pushed back. What are your thoughts on that exchange, Nicole?
You know, which that's what they do. They make a statement like it's fact, and then they say respond to the fact. And I love that Marco pushed back. I was like, what the hell? This is stupid. This is not any of what's happening. When I tell you I've loved the growth of this man in front of our very eyes, the chat is right. S-Files, SpongeBob. Listen, I'll take a JD Vance, Marco Rubio ticket, and maybe Tulsi up to Secretary of State. I love that we have these choices. I love that we have all of these strong people who are growing into these positions. Marco called her out to her face again. I don't even know why she tries it with him. I don't even know why she tries it. He cleans her clock every single time. Every single time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yana, what are your thoughts on that exchange?
Well, yeah, that lady's comment was very ignorant, very uneducated. Where did she even get this idea that they were there, the Europeans were there to bully Zelensky together with Trump? Like, it's totally opposite. They were there to protect Zelensky from Trump.
Well, that's what she was saying, that
Yeah,
they were coming to make sure that Trump wasn't going to bully Zelensky. But can I tell you that all of Europe could have come? They could have brought the entirety of their populations. And
well,
Trump
then maybe I agree with her.
Wanted to do. Let me make no mistake. The EU is important in the EU, but here under the stars and stripes, baby, we don't have that to do. We're not.
I do think that they were there because Zelensky cannot hold his own.
What are your thoughts on that, Shelley?
Okay. First of all, Marco Rubio was right. I said the same thing. This was a stupid comment she made, number one. Number two, nobody, no dignitary can bring their ass into the White House unless the president and his administration invites them. So whether or not they come in, people think that they're going to be saving or protecting Zelensky. No. Like Marco said, those people were invited, number one. Number two, they are showing the European, I don't know what the word is, solidarity, whatever you want to call it, unity. That's what they're there for. Again, Europe is as much affected by this war in Ukraine as any other country or any other continent would be, if you will. So that's all bullshit from this woman, and Marco corrected her. And number three, Zelensky does not have to be protected from Trump. Trump is not bullying him. Trump is not beating him. Trump is actually, maybe to some degree, teaching him how to stand up, present yourself at the table like a man, work out the deals, good, bad, up and down. That's what Trump is doing. Because some people may or may not like Zelensky or may not like Putin, who cares? Who cares? Again, they are all at the table with those European leaders, showing their support, if you will, their backing for the talks, and certainly they are standing with President Trump. And the last thing, KJ, I'm sorry. I love the fact that President Trump, his administration, he is supporting them. He's like you said, Nicole, they are growing into their own, if you will, their own administration, their own style. And President Trump is there to back them up in that as well. He's encouraging it, he's supporting it, and he lets them do their job. That's all this is, getting the job done. In my never to be humble opinion.
Yeah, I mean, to me, if they were there, the EU leaders were there to protect Zelensky from Trump, they did a horrible job. I mean, the entire time.
That's why I agree that that's why they were there.
If you watch the entire meeting, the EU leaders were kissing up to Trump the entire time. They couldn't stop, giving him compliments and telling him how much of a great leader he was. I mean, if they were there to somehow protect Zelensky, I didn't see it. It didn't come across that way at all.
I mean, like I said earlier, that's the feeling I got, is that the reason why they were so nice to Trump is because they wanted to pull Trump to their side. I think they are terrified that Trump is siding with Russia.
What's an interesting point of view, especially considering Trump is squarely on the side of the United States. He has long.
But Europeans don't understand it. Europeans are tribal people, and they think that there has to be alliances every time. They do not like powerful nations. Europeans, they're tiny countries. That's why they banded together, because they're afraid of everybody. They're afraid of Russia, and they're afraid of the United States. And they're terrified that Russia and the United States will actually have a good relationship.
Well, I think that is a terrifying thought for all of Europe, because there's a lot of history.
A lot of history of Europeans attacking Russia. That's what it is.
Well, not only Europeans attacking Russia, but lots and lots of war that has happened across Europe, right?
Because of whose fault?
But that has nothing to do with the United States. Let's focus. Again, Trump is our president. He is not presiding over any of these other little foreign nations.
I'm talking about Europeans and why they behave the way that they do.
Here's the bottom line when it comes to Donald Trump. His alliance is squarely here with the United States. He's trying to bring peace because peace is good for guess who? The United States. It absolutely does us good. Now, if the European Union wants to keep paying us to give Zelensky weapons, we'll happily take their money. This is an exchange for us. We don't have a dog in this fight. We don't. They can fight it out till everybody's bloodied and blued, and the United States does not have a dog in that fight. It is not our war. And he's made that abundantly clear. He is not Joe Biden. We're not moral sympathetic. We're not doing any of that. This is not our dog. This is not our fight. However, he would like to bring peace. He wants to do that. That means everybody comes to the table. The Europeans want to wait over here and throw their hat behind Zelensky. Let them. They can kiss Trump's butt from here to across the street. And this man is still not going to budge. What's important to him is the United States of America. That's what's important.
Yeah. What do you guys think in the chat? Sound off. Do you agree with Margaret Brennan? She said that the EU leaders were there to protect Zelensky from Trump. Or do you disagree and you agree with Marco Rubio? And he said, no, that's not the case. They were invited there and there was nothing to protect Zelensky from. So we were trying to come to an agreement with everyone involved. Sound off in the chat. All right. So